Hey guys, it's Jagus. Long time no see. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I've been a bit preoccupied with some stuff lately, and but good news, I do have a video on the way. But while I'm working on that one, because it is going to take a while, I thought I'd just quickly whip out this free-for-all game I played a while ago. I thought it would be quite a funny one to show you guys. Basically, it's did I say free-for-all? It's a free-for-all Mortalis, obviously, where I was playing as Orks. In this position here, and I'll just set the scene for you. So basically I have Space Marines next to me, and then we have some Chaos at the bottom, Eldar in this position to the left, Sisters of Battle next to him, and then another Sisters of Battle at the top, who is also my other neighbor here. So let's start the game now. Yeah, so this is kind of like one of my practice games as Orks, because I thought since Mortalis has like a decent amount of strategic points, I could practice my Ork plays a little bit here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I was still getting used to Orks at this point. So I do go for the standard build, which is the two Slugger Boys, you know, the Boys Hut generator. And yeah, I pretty much start capping my points. I believe I'm going to make the Shooter Boys hit. Oh no, Big Mech. I go straight for the Big Mech, okay. And I think I did that because I wasn't expecting anyone to rush me, because I'm Orks and my buildings have their own defense. Yeah, I probably felt like people would want to rush me less. So that's what's going on here. Trying to save that 140 requisition on just getting my economy looking good. So yeah, that was the plan at this point anyway. You know what, Space Marines does the same. He goes straight for tier 2. Chaos building a turret next to his base, and going for the nade cultists, obviously. And Eldar going, I think this is a bug. Going for the fast Soul Shrine here, tier 2. And Sisters not going fast tier 2, at least not this one. Neither is this one, okay. So that's what was happening so far. And of course I always try to secure the middle, because capturing this middle critical location will reveal at least the relics of all the players. I'll show you later on. This is what the Fog of War currently looks like with while it's on, but I'll show you how it looks once you get the critical location. So yeah, just building up my LPs. Already this one is at LP2. Getting the relic up. Putting a post on that one. Getting the first War banner. And then there's a bit of a push here. Chaos trying to deny this relic from Eldar. And he pretty much succeeds. Eldar is just going for the support portal, okay, building it all the way back there so that Chaos doesn't notice it. And I'm pretty sure the Sisters, at this point, they just kind of hold back a little bit. Okay, so I've got this middle critical location. When I turn the Fog of War back on, you can see this is how much I can see, right? And this is very advantageous. Having all this vision, if you know, say like Space Marines, like can't really see much, so I like being able to have that extra vision basically. Chaos does move in and then sees support portal being built here. Yeah, he does, and he goes straight for that. Just trying to see what other people are doing, because right now I'm just getting my War banners up, getting my LP2s up. This one's at LP2. This one on the way to LP2. And it looks like I'm playing the ticking game here as well, because when nobody attacks you like this, I just feel like what's the point in investing in an army when you could just be boosting your economy here. And ooh, some Falcon grav tanks from Eldar here. We'll chase away the Chaos. Looks like I'm pushing a bit on Sisters up there, and I think at this point I was like, he built a turret, so he's probably not a very good Sisters player. I know that's pretty sad to assume that, but I almost never make the Inferno turrets because they're kind of bad, to be honest. Kind of feel like a waste of resources. Like, they're really good at breaking morale, I think, and they do area of effect damage, but it's not really enough going on. But it does kind of just say, like, keep away for now, stay out of my base until you make all the anti-building units and just storm them. That's funny. This Sister player hits tier 2. This one is still at tier 1. Goes for the Pristine Sanctuary. So yeah, at this point I'm thinking, yeah, I've got the 70 pop now. I'm pretty sure I'm just waiting for this to hit the 340s so that I can go for tier 2. And yeah, there it goes. Okay. So tier 2, sorry, not tier 2, tier 3. And it looks like I'm going to go for the Flash Kits. How are these teams going? Eldar is fine. Chaos is still fine. Is he tier 3 now? I think that's tier 2. That's just tier 2. Yeah, Sister's tier 2. This Sister's still sitting on tier 1. So this is kind of like an easy pickings for me over here. And that's what I always try to go for in these free-for-all games. I try to find the weakest neighbor, if you will, and try to take them over as quick as possible just to get extra resources and just have the edge for the late game. So that's what's happening there. Yeah, more war banners coming up. I'm trying to do this little strategy that I've seen some players do. They just fill all this area with war banners and upgrade them with rocket launchers. And it almost becomes hard to, it becomes really hard to destroy them all, especially with vehicles when these banners all have rocket launchers attached. It's also good for the Space Marine Deep Strike strategy, where they just drop into your base with dreadnoughts and you know, focus down your buildings. So at this point, I've just got a Slugger Boys Big Mech. Is that just one Slugger Boy squad as well? No, 2. There's one here. So I do go for the custom gadgets, just for the ranged damage protection. And then now I just go straight for the 2 Flash Kits. And you can already see where this is going. In the 8th minute, I'm going to have some Flash Kits. I'm going to attack this Sisters player who is only now just going tier 2, very late tier 2. Yeah. How are things looking on this side? Pretty chill on this side. This Space Marine going full tech mode, going straight for the Terminators. Just being a turtle, like they always do. And yeah, so that's one Flash gets squad out. And now this Sisters player is going for the Manufactorum. Manufactorum and the Holy Reliquary. A very strange play here. Usually you only go for one of them. Only make the other if you absolutely have to. Otherwise it's just a kind of a waste. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go straight for it now. I'm thinking, you know, Flash Gets, he can't possibly stop this, right? And then I see all these turrets and I'm like, oh fuck. This is gonna be a bit trickier now. With 1, 2, 3 turrets plus the listing post. I have to be a bit careful because Flash Gets don't have a lot of health. I did add the Mad Dog. And I think I just used the fighting juice just to let them take down these turrets without dying. And then I do this really weird jump. I don't know why I did this, but I thought... I guess I just overestimated the flash hits. And I don't think I saw this turret either. But as you can see, this listing post, the turret, and all these listing posts just focused my flash hits and broke them around like almost instantly. And that was just a really bad play on my part. I tried making tank busters to take out these turrets really quickly, but then those died. And then I'm just like, yeah, you know, I need some more practice with this race because I just completely botched that attack. 2 flash hit squads. It should have been, well, it should have been kind of easy, but it was just terrible planning by me. So I go back in, try to rip apart these battle sisters. Well, they almost have no chance against the flash hits. Can't really do anything, you just have to run away. But he stays. He doesn't micro his troops away. I lose the war boss, which is a bit rip, but yeah, at this point I'm just gonna have to pull back 'cause I just need more, you know. So I try to make some knobs because I noticed that he had the heavy bolters. So I'm thinking if I tie them up, then my flash hits should be able to live a little bit longer because at the moment they're just dying way too quickly. And I have this little sneaky squad just chilling at the back here. Still alive, like. But yeah, now I make this push here. These knobs already broken, Mortalis broken. From what? I'm not sure. Maybe there is grenades thrown at them or something. Another knob squad on the way. Then I place a cheeky burner bomb here. And pretty much wipes out one sister squad that already was very low in the first place. And almost takes down this turret. And then I see that he's just spamming rhinos. And I don't have any anti-vehicle at the moment, so this is a bit annoying. Do the flash hits do good damage on the rhinos? Could be better, I think, but I definitely need some better anti-vehicle. I mean, it does go down pretty decent, I suppose, but yeah, like I say. There we go. I just make the tank busters to counter those rhinos. So I just get a bit more comfortable here. And yeah, I'm really just getting desperate at this point. I just want to end it quickly. I don't want the other players to catch on to what I'm doing. Like, the Space Marine player already has his Land Raider out. I haven't even built the mech shop. I was too busy focusing on just trying to just get this Sisters player out of the picture. If Space Marine attacked me like right now, I probably would lose. So yeah. One tank buster, two tank buster squads are out here. And now I'm just going full force, charging straight in. He makes the immolator, I'm just like, wait, what? Why? I guess it does, I mean, even that damage is just terrible, right? So yeah, he comes in really close with the Celestians, so I just go, okay, right, see you later, I guess. And actually these Celestians can take a hit. They're in the cover and they've got the Magify, possibly with the Blessed Armor as well, so they actually, you know, they are taking their time in terms of dying, but you know, nothing lasts forever, and they definitely just perish after a while. These knobs going right in, I had them set to ranged to chase the sisters that were running away, and then now we're back to melee here. And so yeah, now it's just a matter of just picking apart this sisters player. Just destroys LPs. Move these tank busters, please. That turret is just getting some free value there. Don't know why I didn't notice that. Maybe I was too busy microing these knobs. In the meantime, this Sisters player is already at tier 3 and he makes one Exorcist and he's got some Repentiers, quite a decent army here actually. And I think he was my next target in mind. And then he started firing his Exorcist missiles while I was trying to take over this Sisters play, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. That was really annoying. It just kind of delays my my conquest a little bit. But yeah. Either way, this Sisters player is pretty much gone now at this point. War Boss comes back out, and then finally the mech shop gets placed. Very late by me, 15 minutes into the game, god damn it. Yeah, that's bad. So now just a pesky little squad of Seraphims alive here. Usually players leave by now if they know they're out of the game, but this guy was a bit persistent, so yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Chasing me around, doing this typical Seraphim strat here. Makes sense. So I decided to go in with my flash kits, show him, you know, what I'm made of. Meanwhile, taking down this LP. The mech shop is out. New Nob squad out. One must have died earlier. Losing a little bit more units than I should have, to be honest. And this is how the Sisters can bombard me, because he's sending Death Cult Assassins in to reveal this area. Oops. Yeah, and this is what he can see. He can see my little conquest here. And so he's just being a nuisance and launching some missiles at me. But this area is now mine, so I'm very happy with that. I need my requisition, but once players see the player defeated notification, that's when they pounce. They leave their bases to see who lost, like this guy's doing here. He's having a little bit of a scout around to see if they can, you know, snatch that away from your, because your forces are probably weaker from the battle, so they're going to see if they can now just push in and take it from you. But luckily, nobody tries that in this situation. I mean, Space Marines definitely could have tried it. He's just being a Space Marines player and, you know, just chilling, maybe just waiting until there's one other player left, and then he can actually, you know, full force it with his Terminators and Dreadnoughts and Land Raider and Predators and all that. But for now, Sisters sending some Avenging Angels just to be annoying. These things are invincible. No point attacking them. I should just be running away, but they do disappear after a while. More missiles landing amongst my gits here. It's really fun to have Exorcists, but when you're on the receiving end, yeah, it's you realize just how annoying they are. So yeah, more Death Cult Assassins coming. That's okay, I have my detection, so they just go down very easily. And this is where I'm slowly building up more War Banners here. Trying to build the ultimate defense, I suppose. Something like that. Will I be making the Squiggoth? I make some eluded tank here. And it looks like Chaos is pushing on Eldar's base. Got the Bloodthirster, got all his tier 4 units. Eldar, not quite tier 4 by the looks of it. Having said that, he's got a pretty solid defense here. LP3s, oh, Warp Spiders as well. Yeah, these units will die very quickly, indeed. They're almost like on par with the Flash gets damaged with the way these heavy infantries die quickly. So slowly but surely, I'm building up an attack force here to take over this Sisters play with. He sends out a Penitent Engine. I'm not sure why he did this. Basically just suicides it to my tank busters here. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. So, second looted tank out. And what's he make now? He makes an emulator as well. Again, I'm not sure why these guys do that. I usually make 2 exorcists, 2 penitents, and then maybe 2 lightning fighters. Because lightning fighters are good against aircraft. Like the fighter bombers here, yeah, lightning fighters can take care of these guys pretty good. And then I see him start to push out with his army, and I'm like, great, that means I don't have to come to you. That's perfect for me. Just suicide your whole army. I'm cool with that. So that's exactly what happens. Yeah, it's you kind of don't want to be doing this with sisters because all the units are really squishy, and usually you want to maybe get the Avenging Angels out first, just to give the enemy something to focus on, and then your vehicles, and then the squish units afterward. But I mean, having said that, like, pretty good attack from him, but this burn and bomb does take out all of these sisters here. So that was pretty funny. And now the problem he has here is he's not replacing the units he's losing, and if you do this too late, then you'll just get overwhelmed. So, but yeah, no, pretty good defense on his part. Like, most of my Orks died. Some knobs just chilling back here. And then out comes the Living Saint. And once again, pretty bad placement. She can just get focused down. And it's going to look pretty good for me. I can just focus these Battle Sisters. Take that pressure of the ranged attack off me. Squiggoth almost going down. He also was being focused by all this Sisters infantry. But yeah, at this point it's looking good for me, because once the Saint goes down, then all that's left is this Immolator, which isn't really doing much anyway. 2 Immolators actually. And my knobs pretty much didn't really lose much at all. Still pretty much at full strength. Yeah, knobs are really strong once they have the second armor upgrade. So yeah, this Immolator goes down really fast, as it should, because they're weak AF. And if we look at the top here, I did forget to macro a little bit. I was too busy fighting that I completely ignored this listing post and building on this point. But this Chaos player actually went down. Eldar managed to win that battle that they had. It did look like he was in the winning position anyway. So now it's basically down to the last, well, soon to be 1, me, Space Marines 2, and then Eldar 3. Because very soon, yeah, Sisters just gives up. He's not going to bother trying to fight. Deletes his production buildings. And that's it. So another location goes to me. I'm really pleased with that. Making the War Boss again. Some more Gretchens. And a little bit of a late second HQ going on here. My economy could be looking much better than this as well. Because, what's that? Space Marines only has his base and he's already got this much economy, right? So why do I have far less than him? Well, I could say that because I was focusing on fighting a lot, I wasn't able to invest most of it into my economy like he can. either way, all I have to do now is just capture all these points and get my economy going good. Still, these two LPs just left not built. I think at first I thought they were already built, but then I probably see that they're actually not, so I go and finish them. And now it's just a waiting game at this point. This is what I could see. And this is what Space Marines can see. So he's doing a bit of a scout here, getting some intel. And Eldar can pretty much see all of this. So logically at this point I have the upper hand and I should win this game. I'm gonna have the economy. I'm gonna be building lots of multiple production buildings. There's possibly no way I could lose, right? You'd think, right? Even then, some of these squads are still being reinforced. But this is going to be my attack force for now. And okay, now my requisition is looking good. We made it to the 280. Adding the bigger guns to these War Bandits. They've already got the first upgrade, so this will give them the rocket launchers, I'm sure. And with this good economy, my stockpile is still pretty low because I'm really. I should. Sometimes people say not to float. I think I need to float more sometimes because I just spend my resources way too quickly. Squiggoth goes in, starts attacking this LP. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I probably did that. I don't know why. I should have waited a bit longer, possibly. But yeah, anyway, I attacked that LP, probably just trying to deny this post from going up. Maybe I just wanted to restrict SM's vision here a little bit more. So it does look like I'm trying to commit to some kind of attack here, but Squiggoth does go down really quickly. And now the Terminators get dropped right in the middle of my attack force here. Some Grey Knights and a Dreadnought get plonked down right there. And now the engagement happens. Where are my flash gets? There's one there, one squad there. So one Dreadnought does go down. Force Commander goes for the orbital bombardment. Right in the middle of all these... Oh no, right in my base. Okay. And this was my problem. I still didn't have enough War Banners set up. This is why I should have probably delayed this attack a bit more. And now the Dreadnoughts are going to start popping out. So this is probably why I made the War Track. Just for the Dreadnought. And Land Raider makes an appearance here. Luckily I can sort of poke it a little bit with these infiltrated tank busters. But it's only a matter of time before SM will see this and detect these tank busters here. And now I made the same mistake that I mentioned about Sisters. I wasn't making more troops when I'd lose my squads. I should have immediately made more. But I probably thought I was going to win the fight, which was completely absurd. So I didn't make my troops back in time. And now I have almost nothing. So that was a bad play from me. But yeah, Squiggoth might buy a little bit of time here. Manages to take down one Predator. And I also get out a looted tank. But now this Space Marine player is just going to walk right in. They have the rocket launchers. Yeah, more rocket launchers being attached as well. And there's not much I can do in the way of stopping all of this. Like, all these War Banners that I had here are just gone. Didn't last long at all. Land Raider, just chilling. Being repaired by the Servitor. So I should really be focusing the Servitor first. And I think I do see it with the Flash Gits. Or maybe I don't. Dreadnought over here. Tying up these Slugger boys. And on this side, not looking good at all. Terminators, Dreadnoughts, just being dropped left and right. I can't keep up with this kind of attack. I don't have enough anti-vehicle. And I didn't make enough mech shops and boys huts. I probably needed more than this, because once these two went down, now I have no way to make machines. Flash gets back out. Whirlwind, very annoying. Very good artillery vehicle, by the way. And just completely disrupting and killing off these Flash Gits. But now Space Marines has a very solid attack force here. And I'm not going to be able to stop this, honestly. I was completely unprepared. Definitely could have defended this a lot better than I did. But like I said, I probably got a bit cocky because I had 3 locations. Like, probably thought I had it in the bag, but yeah, you can't really be too overconfident in these games. You just got to go hard from the start. Anyway, knobs here, knobs there. These Terminators are showing no signs of slowing down. They really can just tank this damage from the pilot guns and the settlement here. Yeah, very, very powerful units. These Terminators as well will be able to just decimate these knobs in melee. So I'm kind of running out of options here, right? Well, I did manage to pick off 1 squad of Terminators with the Flash Gits, so that's good. But obviously Space Marines can easily just replace them. In fact, he only has 1 Chapel Barracks. He really needs another. Oh yeah, he is building another one here. So it looks all calm for now. Meanwhile, Eldar is just chilling, probably waiting to see, probably waiting on one of us to lose before he can make his strike. You see this get played a lot. He's not going to interfere in any way. And really the best time to attack is when one of you is left weak after fighting one of the other players, right? That would be the best time to strike anyway. If Eldar were to attack now and attack Space Marines, then the Space Marines player would complain, might say in chat like, 2v1 or something like that. I mean, yeah, that is pretty annoying when that happens. Being 2v1, I mean. But I kind of just stopped complaining about it. If I lose, then I just take my loss and move on. But yeah, so back to the game here. Some random Rhino transports just chilling. I believe there's nothing in these, actually. Maybe they're sitting out here trying to get some sneaky halving shenanigans. But yeah, Land Raider pushes in, more Dreadnoughts, or a Dreadnought dropping in here. Skull Probes making my Tank Busters' lives hard. And this might be the same Land Raider from before. I haven't managed to take it down yet. And did I? Yeah, okay, I did make some more mech shops. My economy is still looking okay, like I still have 2 locations, so I'm still looking pretty good. But I was really disappointed in myself that I managed to let this base just lose it completely. Like, now it's just the settlement and the generators left. It's pretty funny how I let it get to this stage, but it is what it is. Tank Busters, once again, infiltrated, so they can safely pick apart this Land Raider here. And the Space Marine player not really caring about it, to be honest. More flash gets come out. One looted tank here, another looted tank on the way. Finally the Land Raider goes down. And now we have the problem of this Librarian with the Terminators. We'll make quick work of these flash kits. And yeah, Eldar's still chilling in his base. So this is one of the Sisters player. This was the first one that I beat at this top part of the map. He's in spectator chat saying that Eldar's going to win, I'm assuming. Yeah, he thinks Eldar's going to win this. Which honestly, like, it kind of looks that way. I can see why he would think that. All Eldar has to do is just chill and then just catch one of us off guard. And so after that first attack, Space Marines comes back with pretty much another sizable attack force. Terminators are out, Grey Knights are out, 2 Predators, las cannons. Land Raider back on the way. Why is this... I don't know why this looted tank is all the way up here, but... well, now it is, so... one looted tank goes down there. Flash gets having a hard time fighting in melee with these Grey Knights. We'll have to run back. Big Mech doing his best against 2 Terminators, but ultimately falls before the might of the Blood Ravens. And finally some Grey Knights go down a little bit. And so now I'm just sitting on 2 Tank Buster squads, 2 Flash Kits, Squiggoth on the way, another Lehman Rust tank on the way. So now I'm being a bit more, I think, a bit more serious with getting my units back onto the field. As soon as one dies, I just immediately make another one. But my float is looking terrible. I'm sitting at this 300 range, and I really want to be making Nob squads right now, but I can't because I just don't have enough requisition. Now this is a bit of a mistake here as well. Sending my Squiggoth out this far, right into these Terminators and Grey Knights, will just... these guys will just... yeah. Because they're anti-demon. I don't know if Assault Terminators are, but the Force Commander and the Chaplain and the Grey Knights all do good melee damage against demons. And what is the Squiggoth? A demon, so that's why it died so quickly. Maybe I did try to retreat it, but it wouldn't because of pathing, but either way. Just make another one. How is Space Marine's economy looking? Plus 165, but he's floating a lot, so he's doing pretty good. And Eldar, same thing, floating a lot. Economy looking great. Mine, not so good. Okay, now. Seems like Space Marine has more or less captured most of this part of my base. Infiltrated scouts, taking down these generators. Luckily I built some more. Should probably make a second HQ again. Just to get more generators out. But yeah, I was a bit skeptical at this point. I felt like I totally botched it, which I did, but I really felt like I probably couldn't come back from this because of my economy and lack of proper attack force. So they go to decap my critical location. I don't want that because, like I said, I love my critical locations, but I realize there's no stopping it, so just let it happen. Squiggoth comes back out, and now I'm being a bit more cautious with it. What I should be doing is using it in ranged. The range damage on the Squiggoth is pretty good. And at this point, I remember now I was using it as bait, so I wanted the Grey Knights and Terminators to focus it again like last time, so that I could focus the Grey Knights and Terminators with my Flash Kits. And so that's what I try to do here, because I knew that he was going to completely focus it down with his units. So, do I succeed? Yeah, my Lehman Russes are focusing these Terminators. And yeah, Skriggith goes down again. And then a miracle happens. Eldar goes to attack Space Marines. And I'm just like, why? I was the one that captured the 3 locations at the start. Why would you attack Space Marines? I'm not sure. Well, I was kind of lucky it happened, I suppose. Because now I can come back onto this side of the map and take it back, really, because now Space Marines has to retreat here. So yeah, fortunate turn of events for me. Not quite sure what Eldar was trying to achieve here, though. Very strong defense by Space Marines here. Avatar almost going down. So while all this is happening, I'm like, okay, well, may as well just take advantage of this. Get my place back. And this time I won't lose it so easily. Fire Prism's actually pretty strong vehicles. 6,000 HP. I believe that's with the 2 upgrades. And actually, yeah, Space Marines did lose quite a lot here. This only benefits me, honestly. This almost seems like Eldar's secretly my friend in this match, which he's not, I swear. But yeah, I could not understand the logic, honestly, of attacking Space Marines here. But he did it anyway, and now that just helps me out. So it's kind of like Eldar doing the opposite of what they normally do. Usually they like to take advantage of other people's misfortunes, but in this case they gave me all the fortunes. Anyway, back to the game. So what did that leave Space Marines on? Well, economy's still looking okay. Lost this listing post, but other than that, everything still seems, yeah, alright. Maybe, did he have to make more Terminators? No, he's pretty good, okay. Well, I managed to take back my points. Building another settlement back up. And this time I'm taking things a bit more seriously. I'm gonna make a proper army here to make the final attack on Space Marines. And hopefully win once and for all. So Skriggith being built, hopefully for the last time. And yeah, just really preparing myself for this one final assault. Tank busters, we got 2 knobs, 2 flash kits. I'm actually keen to see how this fight goes. I can't remember what happens at this point. But War Banner gets... Now I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I start spamming the War Banners a little bit. Skriggith comes out. More and more War Banners. How does the map look? So this is my vision. Okay. This is Space Marine's vision. Pretty much blind. And this is Eldar's vision. Okay. And yep, more War Banners getting placed. Will upgrade the bigger guns. Both stages. And then Aldo goes for another attack on Space Marines. I can't believe it. Or maybe he just... Okay, he runs away at the last minute. Really wants to take down that Space Marines play. I have no idea why. It's... was he paying attention to the... kill feed? I don't know. So a bit of a cheeky push here by the Land Raider. Just going to take out this War Banner. One of the spectators leaves.
Let's run for it.
The sound of screaming Gretchens, I think, spurs me to make my attack, finally. Avenge those dead Gretchens, obviously. So my plan here was to, I remember this part, was to quickly take out this LP and then decap it, so that I could then take out the Land Raider, and then he won't be able to make another one. See, so I already start decapping, and then now I wanted to focus the Land Raider here, and that was my strategy for this fight. Take out the Land Raider so that he won't be able to make another one, and then just deal with the rest of it, of his army. Probably make a few more squiggles and all that as well. So Relic has been decapped, and Land Raider is already almost down. And yep, down it goes. And so now I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to let him capture this relic back. I'm just going to, if my Squirrel dies, I'm just going to make another one, and I'm just going to keep sending it back. Hopefully until he just runs out of resources and maybe quits out of frustration. So carefully picking apart these Space Marines here. Yeah, I know, right? Orcs using strategy, that's weird. Having said that, I do take quite a number of casualties. Lost all my Knob squads, a lot of flash gets, but we just make more and we just send them back out. That do be the way of the Orcs, so that's how we play. Flash gets shouldn't be so close at the front there. Yeah, they just don't have enough HP at all. Only 1800 for a squad of 4. And Space Marine quits. He probably realizes that without the Land Raider he can't do anything, so that he knows he's going to lose eventually. And maybe he's just tired because we are already 50 minutes into the game, right? So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, now it's just me and Eldar left. And now comes the final fight. Fire Prisms. I don't know why he did this. Maybe he was just having a quick scout around. Maybe he thought that Space Marines was controlling all of this. But then he realizes that, oh shit, no, it was the Orcs all along. And that's where he made his mistake. So here come the Brightlands platforms, Avatar, Wraith Lords, all this cancerous Eldar units. Wraith Lords do go down pretty easily. So do my so does my looter tank here. But I have my tank busters completely focused on the Wraith Lords. And I'm just being a bit careful with these warp spiders as well. They do jump into the middle here. I don't know, I don't feel like that was a good play by them. They do lose some of their units pretty quickly. Knobs, in the meantime, coming forward and tying up these Dark Reapers here. And while the Squiggoth is having a one-on-one with the Avatar. So I learned from my mistakes, and now I'm just spitting out units, just one after the other. When one squad dies, I just immediately make another one. Out they come, and I think I have the free sluggers at this point, and I'm just making sluggers for free as well. So yeah, I'm just at this point, just trying to kill as much Eldar as I can. I feel like, well, I felt like I had the better economy, so I could just throw units at Eldar, and eventually I would win the economy game. That was the strategy at this point. I even captured these points here. More Wraith Lords being made. Very tough to deal with, especially when they have the Bright Lances attached. Fighter Bomber doing a good job of disrupting these infantries, but it will get taken out by the Fire Prism. One Wraith Lord goes down. And yeah, these vehicles are a pretty big problem for me. I'm just trying to think, do I make more tank busters? Flash kits. Where are my tank busters? Alright, I started making the big mech just for the custom gadgets ability, tank zapper. Maybe I can stun this group of vehicles here and then take them out. Very nice that tank busters are infiltrated, that's super handy. Especially when the enemy doesn't have any detection. You can just safely take out these vehicles. Slowly but surely, I'm making some progress. Knobs back out. So my economy at 355 to 54. Very low power. And Eldar 245 to 209. Very large float. He has the better resource capacity at this point. So even he can just spit out units as well. So I'm thinking I've got to start taking apart his economy a little bit. Just to make this battle last a little shorter. So I think that's why I push down here and I start taking out this Listing Shrine. Trying to make some advances on Eldar's economy. Fire Prism goes down, good for me. It's just these turrets, support platforms with the upgraded, I don't know what it's called, the upgraded support platforms. Yeah, really high damage and really tough to deal with, especially when they're invisible. But oh, no units being made by me. Okay. Oh, more knobs on the way. More Slugger Boys. Just on Overwatch at this point, I believe. Warp Spiders. Go for another jump in here. Not much that they're going to do. Oh, they will take out some Flash Kits. No, very good attack here by Eldar. They do leave one Flash Kits alive. But now these Slugger Boys can come in and tie up these Warp Spiders here. War Boss still pressing on down here. Squad of Slugger Boys helping him out as well. And just non-stop fighting between me and Eldar at this point. Yeah, it was pretty intense, I gotta say. Lots of macro, lots of micro going on. Yeah, so Looter Tank coming right out again. Squiggoth coming back out. Knobs haven't got much longer for this world. But I'm pretty sure another squad will just get made straight after. Another squad on the way here. So I pretty much lose my whole army at this point. But like I said, there's more on the way, so I'm not too worried. I can afford to lose a few squads. Just gotta keep pushing the attack. Four Wraith Lords? Great. More tank busters out here, and now the Squiggoth is out again. And maybe Eldar is starting to realize at this point, no matter how many of my units he takes out, I can just replace them very easily. Because he's not only got one location to attack, he's got almost pretty much 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So Flash gets doing their thing. Standing at a safe distance can just pick apart the avatar. And now there's kind of nothing hindering them here. They can just take out these squishies. Knob's really holding out, but they will go down. Although probably another squad will be on the way soon. Killer can now. I think I just made this just for some extra tankiness. Something for the Eldar to focus on while I pick apart their troops. Squiggoth caught in the middle of it here. Surprisingly managing to tank all of this damage pretty well, but for how much longer? So slowly pushing Eldar back into his base. Killer Can goes down. But as you can see, I'm making progress here. And yeah, Eldar kind of letting go of his production a bit here, which is interesting. Goes in for a jump here. Very terrible jump, I must say. These Warp Spiders immediately get focused. Although one squad of Flash Gits does go down. But these knobs can just tie them up in melee here. Warboss tying up one squad. Reaper's pushing all the way in here. Jesus, okay. Wanting to get into some of that action. Boys being knocked all over the place. And the Eldar player finally leaves. Maybe he realized the game was going on for long enough that probably realized he had no chance. Like, honestly, there's still probably another hour that could have gone on with this fight, but I think eventually he realized that I would have won in the end, so just call it GG, and that's game. So I was pretty happy with this game because, like I said, didn't have much experience with Orks at this point, and wow, look at this disgusting defense here. Hold on, before I go, let me show you the scoreboard real quick. I know you guys like to see that. So I got 677 killed, a lot less than I was expecting, to be honest. I lost more units, but I'm Orcs, so that makes sense. So on and so forth. Resources, obviously, had the most. Technology, 438 reinforced units, oh my god. So yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, typical outro. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.